Whoa. Sorry. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I am a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today I will be reacting to and analysing Agseisa's version of When I Look at You, a Miley Cyrus cover. I love that I get sent new people to react to and analyse. I love breaking down new voices and just getting excited over new sounds. Yes, if you have noticed from the title and from what I've been saying, this is a reaction and analysis video, which means I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. I completely understand that sometimes you don't want to hear me talk, but if that's the case, this channel isn't for you. Only stay on if you are willing to accept the way of Jennifer Glatzhofer's channel. Yes, I will be stopping and talking about the vocals, so if that's not your type of thing, don't worry, I have left the link to the original video in the description below, so just go and watch that. If you do, however, like what I'm doing over here over on my channel, then do go and check me out on Patreon. There are lots of behind the scene clips. I break down songs that I'm learning as well. A lot of fun things going on over there. Be sure to click that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to it.
Everybody needs inspiration. Everybody needs a song, beautiful melody. When the night's so long, there is no guarantee, 'cause this love is easy. Yeah, when my world is falling apart, when there's no light to break out the dark, that's when I look at you.
Whoa. I don't know what I was... This is a new singer, so I didn't know what to expect. You know, it's a completely different sound from what I typically have reacted to, I think, over on my channel. You know, obviously, for starters, it's not a cappella, so it's completely different. Okay, instantly there is a lot of breath in her words, in her onset, so how she's approaching the notes. Very, very breathy. So she is singing right through, in this chorus part, right through her first passage. The first passage is the first kind of major shift and change that we have in our voice, from our thicker folds to our thinner folds. And this typically for higher set voices happens around A4, B flat 4, B, around that. Obviously every voice is different, so for you it might feel like it's somewhere else, but it's generally around that point. So she was reaching some F sharp 4, then da da, that little interval, which is a fifth. Just a fun fact for you. But this C sharp up here, she was keeping everything really, really breath-like, really, really breathy, floaty. And what's happening is her vocal folds, they aren't connecting all the way. They aren't closing all the way. So there's actually like bubbles, little sockets, little pockets of breath, so that the vocal folds aren't closing all the way. She isn't resisting the vocal folds to get clear tone. She's allowing that breath to come through. And it's creating this like floaty, angelic, breath-like quality, which is also her falsetto kind of style. So up here, she is not going into her mix. She's allowing herself to go into this breathy-like quality up around her in her first passage. Let's go from the beginning and just like break things down a little bit more. Because why not?
Everybody needs inspiration.
So like instantly, everybody needs inspiration. It's like she's literally whispering into the mic. She's really close. You know, her eyes are closed. It's just all from the mouth, obviously, but it's just really, really tiny, really whisper-like, really gentle and floaty. Go with floaty.
Everybody needs inspiration.
So much breath.
Everybody needs a song, beautiful melody. When the night's so long.
I mean, that's a whisper, right? Low. There's a little bit of vocal fry coming up. That's at the beginning of the phrases. She's kind of going, a little bit of a vocal fry to get on there, so like that slack quality, but otherwise it's, and then she ends with like more breath.
Winter night so long, there is no guarantee.
See, head voice.
This love is easy, yeah, when my world is falling apart, when there's no light to break out the dark, that's when I look at
And yeah, it's quite a quiet sound.
when the waves are floating ashore and I can't find my way home anymore, that's when I look at you.
Oh, so she's throwing around little riffs and runs, little melismas everywhere, which is just like, you know, a little decoration on some notes as well. She is kind of getting a little bit clearer on some notes. There was a repeated da-da-da-da section, and she's not like, you know, adding too much resistance that we're getting a clear tone. She's still quite breathy, but there is a little bit, like there's that note is there and it's bright. It was really lovely.
When I can't find my way home anymore.
On my way home. Everything's really open and in this bright, like the soft palette is definitely engaged here. It's really lovely.
The waves are floating ashore and I can't find my way home anymore, that's when I
Sorry, what was the...
anymore, that's when I
Da, like she gets something really, really interesting there. And she's, because of the kind of, like so far, it's very breath-led, as we've said, you know, a breathy singer. And for her, and typically like it's quite a small space, right? She's quite tiny in this. So she has that freedom to go up and practice around. The agility on those ascending riffs, especially ascending runs, really, really lovely and precise.
that's when
That, oh.
I look at you. I see forgiveness. I see the truth. You love me for who I am, like the stars hold the moon.
Okay, different quality here, right? Like that, a lot clearer. We're still getting an element of husk in there, and I think that's down to like the natural breath that she has kind of in her speech-like quality. Obviously, I don't really know what she sounds like when she talks, but she is getting a little bit more clearer here with her onsets, with her tone, the tone of her voice. She's allowing those vocal folds. She's really resisting to get a little bit more clearer, and then allowing a slight husk in there.
You love me for who I am, like the stars hold the moon,
And so gentle up there into her
right there
Some
where
folds.
they belong. And
Okay, I know, I'm so sorry I stopped in between, but I need to talk about this before we get on to what we're going to hear now. Okay, so before we had a beautiful head voice, right? And that's why it's so important to work on your head voice if we're going in where we're going into now, right? Into a bit more of a belt style here, into her, and a belt is a chest dominant sound. It can either be in a full chest or in a mixed belt, but it has to be chest dominant. But in order to belt up there, we need to be working on our head voice, which she proved before she is able to. And that breath that she was leading with before is a choice. She's not really showing that much breath here. And in order to get into our belt style, we can't be, you know, we have to be resisting those vocal folds. We have to be on a clear tone because that's how we're going to dynamically grow in volume. We can't have too much breath coming out, which she's doing so great.
right
And just-
there where they belong.
The mouth shape is so relaxed. The tongue's literally just there on the bottom.
World is falling apart.
Oh, Hello.
There's no light to break heaven. That's when I look at you.
I know some people are going to not like me stopping so much. I will continue talking for those that are still here. She is swapping from different tones and qualities of her voice so fast. Like literally just in this phrase, we had elements of going back into that breath-like quality with the soft and really coming back and holding, into that falsetto, letting that breath come out. Her belt into a mixed belt, into that raspiness of her voice, that grit. She all in like one sentence. It's insane. But yeah, one thing I want to mention, I'm going to say one thing and probably mention about three, but notice how relaxed her tongue is. The tongue is huge and it can get in the way, lots of muscles, we can hold tension there. It is just beautifully placed at the bottom of her mouth. There's that one phrase that she does, it's kind of hardly doesn't even move, like what is diction? It's just kind of laying there at the bottom, setting herself up nicely for this section of the song. We're getting a little bit of a pinch with her nose just to get that twang and brightness across as well to help her with her belt and her mix. Really great. Let's go back to this part. Her tongue. Soft again. And then straight away. She is literally just painting around this song. She's owning the song. I am absolutely here for it. Yeah, this distortion that we're hearing from her voice, she's proven to us that she can have a clear voice as well. So it's added on top for that effect. She is throwing effect upon effect, and it's all her voice, right? She has a wonderful tools that she can use for pull out from her toolbox, and she's showing them all. It's so wonderful. Croak in there.
You appear just like a dream to me, just like kaleidoscopes, colors that over me. All I need, every breath that I breathe. Don't you know you're beautiful?
Sorry. That was such a secure B4 belt. That's on the top part of her chest voice, her first passage. So she can, it's in her chest voice here. Like she is beautifully holding that. There's a slight lean as well to get her body involved. That croak, like it doesn't seem like it's hurting. I don't know how she sounds when she speaks. It'll be interesting to hear that. If that croak was in her voice all the time, we'd be hearing it all the time. She wouldn't be able to switch it off. Two, this B4 belt up here, it would not sound the way it did. It would not have the same connection and support and clarity. So she is choosing when to come off. So, it's a very unique way of singing, and it's her way of singing. It's really lovely.
Don't you know you're beautiful?
Lovely little spread as well. That lovely C sharp up here. Notice her hands as well. Her hands are getting involved. You have to be, as soon as something isn't on your side and something forgets to work, especially with a sound like this or any part of your voice, something is going to give and we're going to lack that support. Use your body, use your arms. I love it.
Look at
love how that part fits with the instruments as well. Nice. It's really like I'm still trying to figure out where this croak is coming from. It might be that it is there and she just knows when to like control it. But either way, she knows how to control it because it's not there evident on every single note. We have to be careful when using kind of distortion and grit with our voice, because if done wrong, it can affect and strain our vocal folds. But like we said, like we can see here, those clear belts that we're getting, and then we had a lovely head voice, thinner fold, upper register up on this E flat, floating around. But the C sharp, she did a lovely mixed belt up there. That was clear. We would not be able to, if that distortion was affecting the vocal folds, that would constantly be there. If it was something that was like causing us pain and strain, but it's not. There's that lovely falsetto break. And we're kind of going back to that tiny feel that we had at the beginning. Oh, that was so interesting. Well, I just love that I never know what's going to happen when I start to look at a new singer. Like, I don't know what to expect. And it's really like fascinating just to see how people express themselves with music and express themselves with their singing. Singing is very, I can't think of the word's not coming to my brain, but personal for people, but also people have personal preferences to what they like. And over here on my channel, I want to radiate positivity. I want to embrace everyone's unique way of singing. So I absolutely love that I've now been opened to this new singer, to this new voice, and seen how they take this Miley Cyrus song, completely different. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for being here and watching my reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the thumbs up button and the bell button, and go over and check me out on Patreon as well if you are wanting to support me and my channel even more. I'll see you very soon for another video.